This month in 1775, the United Kingdom declared that the colony of Massachusetts was in rebellion against the crown, and they blockaded ports in the Bay State.
This kind of antagonism and the war and the bloodshed that followed led to America's founding fathers writing and signing the Declaration of Independence, July of 1776. Well, the founders had copies of the Declaration printed up and distributed throughout the 13 colonies. Mainers, this year we will be able to see one of those prints up close and in person.
From July through October, the Maine Historical Society is touring its copy of the Declaration, stopping in each of Maine's 16 counties. It's in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States founding. The Maine Historical Society's executive director says the tour will give people the chance to reflect on the country's founding principles.
It really is a document of the people, and for people everywhere to have the chance to see it themselves, to reflect on it and see, that's my document, those are my words, I'm an important part of this country and citizen, and I'm part of this story.
The Maine Historical Society has had this copy of the Declaration of Independence for more than 100 years, and for decades didn't realize what they had.
That's because this foundational American document has been reprinted untold times in the past 250 years, and those copies have proliferated far and wide, so they just assumed it was a reprint. But in 1991, the Historical Society found out this was the real deal, original to 1776. News Center Maine was there that day. Here's someone you may recognize.
This remarkable piece of paper has been stored away at the Maine Historical Society since 1907. But until now, most people believed it was only a 19th century reprint of the Declaration of Independence. Now we know it is one of the very first.
This is the printing that was ordered by the Continental Congress after they unanimously approved the Declaration on the 4th of July, 1776. And they hired a local Philadelphia printer by the name of John Dunlap to run a number of copies that evening, which were then distributed to the various assemblies or colonies and to the Army.
The document came to the Society early in this century as part of the amazing autograph collection of Dr. John Fogg, an Eliot native. Last week there was a request to see it, and that made the Society curators take a fresh look too. Where better to check its authenticity than the cradle of liberty itself, Boston. The Declaration was brought here to Goodspeed's bookshop on Boston's Beacon Hill. The experts here gave the Maine Historical Society their first indication that this document was really a lot older than originally thought. The final verification came today at Harvard University. But it turns out some in the Society's past knew the secret.
When Dr. Tom Gaffney was the curator, he was well aware of what the document was. But there were some concerns about security at that time. Were we in a position to really protect it and preserve it? In his best judgment, and I believe he did the right thing, he folded it back up very quietly and put it back into the collection.
Now that the truth is out, what will become of the Declaration? This is only the 25th known Philadelphia printing, and it is apparently one of the best. Another sold at auction last week for almost $2.5 million. According to the terms of the Fogg will, this one can never be sold, and the Society wouldn't want to anyway.
We are the title holder to it, but a document such as this is not something that you hide away in a vault. It belongs to the people of the country.
Of course, that was Pat Callahan reporting. If you want to lay eyes on the Dunlap Declaration, you can find the tour schedule on the Maine Historical Society's website.
Right.